What's going on? VitalSyntax here, and this is some gameplay from Close Quarters, which was finally released on the Xbox 360 and the PC. This is Scrapmetal, which is one of the new maps, and I'm playing one of the new game modes, which is called Gunmaster. It's basically the same thing as Gun Game from Counter-Strike. Also, we've seen that in Black Ops in the Call of Duty series as well. And it's an awesome game mode. I've always been a huge fan of this game mode in every game that I've played it in. And especially on these Close Quarters maps, I'm not even sure if you can play the game type on the other maps. But on these maps, it's really fun. It's really fast-paced. It's super intense. You are at a very big disadvantage if you join the game late. It's almost impossible to win. But there's really no way of fixing that. I mean, that's how it is for every game mode. So it can get kind of frustrating in that sense. But it's all about really who is the best with every gun. You know, you're not just using one weapon. You start out with crappy guns like an MP443 and then an M93R, Magnums, and you get submachine guns and then shotguns, and then some assault rifles and carbines, and then sniper rifles, a grenade launcher which actually shoots grenades that roll on the ground like frag grenades. It's not like a 320 or anything. Well, it is a 320. It's a variant of the 320. It's very, very hard to get a kill with because the detonation timer on it is just as high as a frag grenade, and frag grenades aren't easy to get kills with, especially when you don't have any other weapons. So, other than I guess your knife, and then finally you have to get a kill with the knife, which I actually think is a little bit easier than getting a kill with the 320 variant that they give you. I don't remember what the name of the variant is called, but anyway. I've also played a lot of the other game modes. I've played the team deathmatch that they made for Close Quarters. It's a smaller team deathmatch. I believe it's limited to 16 players. That's kind of a hard server to play in, or a hard game mode to play in, although I do like the smaller game modes with less players, for example Squad Rush. It's hard to play a public server with those few players because a lot of people like to leave in between rounds, or even when they die and they just get frustrated. And when one person leaves, or even sometimes two people leave, then the game gets really, really slow because half the people have already left. So other than that, I've also played the Conquest Domination mode that they've added, which is actually really awesome. You capture flags very quickly, much faster than you do in normal Conquest, and it's a lot more fast-paced. It feels a lot like Call of Duty, which I know a lot of people are complaining about. I personally think it's awesome because I was a huge fan of Call of Duty up until they started making it absolute shit, just repeating everything. And now that we have some of that gameplay, it's not the same game at all. I mean, it's still Battlefield at its heart. But we have that super fast gameplay that Call of Duty has, and I find that really fun. I've always been a kind of a team deathmatch player for Battlefield anyway. With Bad Company 1, I mostly played Squad Deathmatch, and Bad Company 2, I mostly played Squad Deathmatch. I like Conquest and stuff like that too, but I'm mostly a TDM player, or fast-paced player, infantry-based, I guess. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the Close Quarters DLC so far. It doesn't seem like any of the weapons are overpowered. There is a couple glitches, things like the smoke grenade for the AUG underslung just goes perfectly straight. Also the slug, or no, it's not the slug round, it's the what is it? The flechette. It's one of the M26 ammos. I don't remember. Oh, it's the buck. That's what it is. The buckshot, I believe. Could be wrong. Correct me if I am. It shoots a really weird-looking bullet. It looks like it's shooting like fireworks out of it, which is kind of funny. But other than that, a couple glitches and stuff like that, I'm pretty satisfied so far with the first expansion pack that we've seen. For Battlefield 3, definitely some cool weapons, and I've also done some reviews and stuff on those weapons if you want to see them. Another thing I like about this game mode is that you get to try out weapons you haven't unlocked. So if you're not like me and you haven't unlocked a lot of the close quarters weapons, you're going to get to try them out and get your hands on them. And on top of that, you're also unlocking stuff for them. Like, say, for example, you get a kill with the TAR like I'm using right now. That's actually going to award you points towards unlocking attachments and stuff for the weapons, which is pretty cool. You get to just use a ton of different weapons, whereas if you're already playing just Battlefield, you usually stick to one kit or maybe switch up a little bit. But this one, you're getting a ton of different weapons. It'd be nice if they have some updates to the weapon, I guess, choice, because every game you have the same set of weapons. I kind of wished it would have been random each round. Obviously, you want to have each player have the same progression sequence of weapons, but it'd be kind of cool if it was just a random selection from the same category. So you still start with pistols and stuff, but maybe have a different pistol every time. Maybe have different types of 320. Maybe one time you have to use a smoke grenade or something, and obviously always end with a knife. So that'd be a nice addition to this game mode. I don't think there's any other game modes. I don't think I'm missing any. I think there was just those 3 or 4. I played all the maps. There's a total of 4. This one's Scrapmetal. I think this one's really cool because it's so vertical. There's probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different layers to this map. And we haven't really seen much vertical gameplay with Battlefield before, and I think it really is intense. It's fun, and I think they did a good job with it too. They definitely did a good job with things like the mini-map. If you check it out, it actually is adjusted to whatever level you're on, so that if people are in a level below you, you're not going to see them on your mini-map and get it cluttered, because it would just be, you wouldn't be able to read it at all and be able to tell which level you're on. So it only shows you enemies if they fire on your level, and teammates if they're on the same level that you're on. Also, you can see the nice kind of progression thing at the bottom of the screen. It shows you your teammates, it shows you the enemies, and what progression they're at. Really, the only thing that has to happen in this game mode is one person from either team has to reach the limit, or get a kill with a knife. I believe there's 17. There's 17 weapons you have to go through, so you don't have to have everybody on your team get to that point. You just really need one kind of star player to lead the team and get the win. And I've had pretty good luck with winning matches. I think I've only lost a couple rounds of Gunmaster, and typically those are the maps or the servers that, or the rounds, I guess I should say, that I join late. Because if you join late, you're going to be running around with a pistol, and everybody else has full auto guns or what have you, and it can get pretty difficult. This is one of the new snipers. This is the JNG-90. And it is a beast. I think it is, I'm almost positive it's the same damage as the M98B, so it's definitely going to be a one-hit kill, even if you don't get a headshot from certain distances in the chest. You can see right there was a one-hit kill headshot. There wasn't one. I got a hit marker on that guy. But this thing is a really cool sniper, and I can't wait to unlock it, which I haven't done quite yet in the multiplayer, because it's a beast. And then here's the grenade launcher I was talking about. It's just total poo-poo. What I was trying to do is just knock it down these stairs. Hopefully somebody's running up it, because really, what you can't just like run around with this thing and use it like a normal weapon. Here's another example of just trying to drop nades on people that were walking up this alleyway. But if you like run up to somebody and shoot it at their feet, they can just run away. So it doesn't really work. I don't even know if you can kill somebody with a direct impact. I don't know how this guy didn't see me. 2 enemies around me and they just ran away. 3. You might be able to get a direct impact, and that actually might be the more effective way. And check this out. Oh yeah, knife kill. It's actually a lot easier to get a knife kill than that other weapon, even though it's not the last weapon in the progression. Looks like they've also added this auto deploy thing. I don't think that was there before. I could be wrong though. And they've also added like your team took the lead kind of notification sound effect and a little pop-up on the screen. I don't know if they've added that for normal game modes or if that's just for this Gunmaster game, but would that be a nice addition, just to let your team know when you've lost the lead and when you've gained the lead like that. So there's a little more emphasis on playing the objective and actually winning rounds and things like that. Other than that, I guess I should say I'm just pretty satisfied with the DLC. If you're kind of on the edge of whether or not you think you should buy it, first of all, you're going to save a little bit of money if you do the premium service, but don't buy the premium service unless you are 100% sure you would have bought all the DLC in the future, because it's a waste of money if you're just going to play close quarters or just play one part of the DLC. You should just buy the DLC separately for 15 bucks or however much it is. But if you're a hardcore Battlefield player like I am, that plays a couple days, at least a couple days every week, then I think it's a good DLC, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the DLC so far, or what your favorite game mode is, maybe what some of your new favorite weapons or maps is. For me, I think it's probably going to be the ACR, just an awesome up close and really cool looking weapon. And probably my favorite map is this one, Scrapmetal. I keep trying to accidentally say Scrapyard because that's a Call of Duty map. There we go. Got the knife kill at the very end. You win, or you won. So thanks for checking out my first look at the DLC and Gunmaster. Make sure to subscribe to see future content. And thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.